Hey everybody, this is Donnie from ADX Club, and this episode is about stretching, and particularly in the upper shoulder area, around the first rib, which is beneath your collarbone. It's up in here, and I've got a mobility issue with that. I am a little bit round-shouldered. I'm 52 years old. I've got medially rotated humerus, so my hands, instead of being like this, are turned in a little bit, and I'm trying to alleviate that problem, trying to walk with my hands this way. It creates a much more stable shoulder structure, and it eliminates the old man hunched over. I don't want to be like this when I'm 75 years old ordering my coffee. I want to be nice and straight and strong. Plus, it'll also reduce a lot of annoying injuries, not serious injuries, but when you're not lifting properly and you have those little offs and little imbalances in your body, the load isn't distributed properly. So what I want to do is focus on opening this area, and I've got this decline bench here, and it's set. I also have a pad to put underneath my stomach to keep the lumbar area supported so I don't get a hollow back when I'm doing the stretching. I want to avoid that. And I'll show you how I'm doing the stretch. I learned this one, and then I'm going to couple it with a stretching technique that I've also adopted for the ADX Club, which you can try with a club or a dumbbell, anything that you have something heavy, even a plate, to hold a 45-pound plate. You can use heavy weights. This is a 25-pound club, and it'll offer enough traction for me. So check this out. I do this for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Hold it for 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Get a good stretch. I try to keep my arms locked out, elbows locked out, not bent. We don't want to be bent. We want to be straight out and close to the between the shoulder and the inside of the head. So the arm is going to be up in here in this area, not way out like this, unless you have limited range of motion, and then you should be working on that too. But check this out. Place the pad here, supports my stomach. I'm going to lay flat, reach up, arms straight, and I'm trying to lower my chest and press it down towards the bench. So I got my arms locked overhead like I'm doing an overhead press, and you hold that for 10 seconds. Now the second part, I had a hard time getting off that bench. The second part is to use the club. Got it set at 25 pounds. All I'm going to do is bring it over my head, keep my spine fairly neutral, reach back as far as possible, let the shoulders open, and slide from side to side. When you reach back, when you're holding the clubs, it takes the load off of your elbows, and it'll lighten up the stress that's on the soft tissue in your elbows, so you won't develop any epicondylitis there, which you don't want that. So reach back as far as possible. Try to keep the spine as neutral as possible without going into a sway back. I'm getting a little better, trying to bring that lumbar region outward, and all this will add up to good overhead presses and good Olympic lifts. And I want to, incorporate that with doing kettlebell presses and kettlebell snatches to have good form with it. So anyway, try it out. Tell me how you do. I'll post my results as I'm going along with this to show you how my shoulders are getting more mobility by using the clubs and stretching techniques. Anyway, stay tuned to ADX Clubs for more information on things like this. Take care. Have a good day.